when people come for you, any of you, no matter what I say, they're going through me first. That's a big responsibility for me. And I don't want any of you to get hurt. And I feel like every day we move closer to someone getting badly hurt.
Hear behind you like a rustling. And you just hear like I want to suck your blood. And you see like Glenn jumps out behind you in like a cape and like, teeth and scrubs and pretends to bite you.
So I'm surprised.
You're very surprised.
I punch Glenn in the face.
Okay.
Like really hard.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Court of Cups. I am your storyteller, Jasmine, that bronze girl Bhullar, and it is my delight to introduce you to our coterie for tonight. Tabitha, take it away.
Me? Hi. I'm Tabitha Sheehan, or Tabby. I play Ulrika Draeger, who is a Bruja hacker, who is goth and very charismatic.
Very nice. Lidija.
I play Dr. Charlotte Lamb, a Macavian psychiatrist, organivore.
You almost say psych.
I was like yeah.
One of those. It all works.
Yeah, yeah. Patrick.
Hi, I'm Patrick Groome. I play Dogfood of Clan Gangrel, and I forgot to write a joke for this one, so you're all spared.
Oh, I was looking forward to ejecting you from the game.
And Dogfood's dead. No.
But I didn't do one. Was that the trigger? Was it if I don't write a joke, Dogfood gets killed?
Oh no.
Yeah. There's so many like things that have happened off with this episode already before we started that this now bodes as like a bad omen that you didn't.
Yeah, we've had some technical hiccups, including like the entire Western Seaboard lost power today.
Yeah. So now you have to come up with something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Give me a sec. I'm going to open the spreadsheet. Go on to Holly, and I'll come back with the joke.
Holly, go ahead.
Hello, I'm Holly. I play Elizabeth Wonders, a Toreador, and hates Starbucks. Also, say hi to Feathers. Feathers. So if he makes noise during this episode, I apologize. He's just hanging out.
For those listening to the podcast, Feathers is a handsome pigeon gentleman.
He's a pigeon. He's a little pigeon gentleman.
Did you say pigeon?
A pigeon.
Pigeon.
Oh.
It's like a chimkin, but it's a pigeon.
Like a chimkin, yeah.
Wait, what's a chimkin?
Just a chicken. I just say things.
Oh,
you're not the only one, because I say it the same way too. I'm like chimkin.
A chimkin. Pigeon.
You know, I saw a car in front of me today that had like one of those custom license plates, and it said "Hello."
Hello.
And I debated ramming into them and just taking one for the team. You know.
That made Feathers.
Except my car is not paid off, so I didn't do it. But I was like, for the good of people everywhere, I should do this.
I would have applauded.
Yeah, that's a
I would have just stopped my car, got out, and applauded. I'd be like, yeah.
I'd
be like, drop the GoFundMe. I'll give you $20. Thank you for your service.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, do you got one, Patrick?
So I got a joke now, which is I play. This is from Whitefire, and if you don't laugh, I'm just gonna remind you, you're spitting in the face
of a fan.
Oh my god.
Okay.
So it's like, I play Dogfood of Clan Gangrel. I sleep 6 feet under, but over deliver.
No.
But I still want to shit on it.
You still want to? Okay.
E for effort.
Hold on. Let me come up with one.
All right.
Okay, I got half of it. I just have to come up with the other half.
The first half is the easy part, because that's where you say I play Dogfood of Clan Gangrel.
Oh, does that have to be a part of it?
No, it's fine.
Oh. I've got half of it. I've got
Okay.
half of it.
All right. We can do another intro at the beginning of the next show.
But
We don't want to jinx this one.
okay.
No. I meant like
No,
we don't
I really,
want to
really
jinx it
want
by
to hear the
not
joke
doing
now.
it.
Like I'm not gonna
Like
be able
if
to
we
sleep
don't
tonight.
have a one-liner like that, it'll be
Yeah.
jinxed because so many bad things, or not bad, but technical difficulties have happened.
Okay. Okay.
All
Do you want to hear it then? That's
Yeah, let's hear this joke.
Yeah. That's a verification
Yeah.
that we should continue with your endeavor.
All right. Sleep under hill, and you can call me Baggins. What I lack in hygiene, I make up in swaggins.
It's actually really good.
Good.
You know, because
That's
you're
good.
filthy. You're disgusting.
Yeah, it's like I'm a
filthy,
dirty,
smelly
filthy person. Yeah.
Yeah. That
Right.
sleeps under hill.
Yeah. No, I
Mhm.
think it really works.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
great. You didn't even have to explain it like Patrick has to explain his.
Oh my god.
Oh, that was good.
Oh, that's aggravated willpower damage.
Yeah. Just for the podcast, Patrick has died.
It's like
Yo.
have that you died come up like from Dark Souls.
Yo, Tabby
had-
roasted Patrick so hard his facial hair blew off.
Yeah.
I'm
It
sorry.
just-
So
it
for the
just went up
podcast-
in smoke.
You know,
right
I
there.
love you, Patrick. I'm sorry.
For the podcast, I shaved my beard and mustache. And when I mentioned this to who I thought was my friend, Jasmine, I said, "Oh no, I'm going to look like a baby." And she said, "No, you look way too old to look like a
Oh
baby."
my
No,
God.
I said you missed that by about 12 years. Okay, I didn't say you.
And then laughed like a murderer for 3 minutes.
Oh my god.
Oh, Lord have mercy. All right.
So yeah, I'm surrounded by people who love and support me.
Oh.
We love you by jabbing at you.
If we didn't
Yeah,
jab at
that's-
you, it means we don't care.
Right. If
All
I
right.
didn't talk to you, you didn't exist. You don't exist on this planet.
Okay, that makes sense. I feel a lot better now. I'm getting into the role of Dogfood, who always feels vaguely aggrieved.
Yeah, you're just surrounded by 4 witches who can cast vicious mockery.
Yes, is that's a Dungeons and Dragons? I got that. I've
For a
never
second,
played
I-
Dungeons and Dragons, so I'm always really proud of myself if I get a Dungeons and Dragons joke.
I like how you say it the whole thing. You don't say D&D. You say
Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons.
When you say the full name, do you have to add the TM?
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
It's part of my
TM or
it's part of
R?
my sponsorship deal with them. They pay me to not play D&D. You get a small stipend from Wizards of the Coast. I'm like, hey, we really don't want you associated with our brand. Can you just agree not to play Dungeons and Dragons? We'll give you a little kickback.
it's like saying www before a website.
Yo, I saw those burgers. W.
Sorry, I don't mean.
Should we?
Should we
Not too
start
late to
playing this
start
game?
again, right?
Yeah.
Like, we can, like,
No,
I
this
didn't-
is the bit. You better not cut this. This is great content.
I didn't
It
do my
is.
clapperboard.
No,
I'll have
this
to
is
remember that next
fantastic.
time.
And also, viewers, just to let you know, there was a horrible storm last night, so we're all
Yeah.
very rattled. Some
Yeah.
of us didn't have power until 3 p.m. this afternoon.
Yeah.
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 So
And at that point, you
We'll
have
have
to
to
empty your
excuse-
fridge.
us taking
Yeah,
this
you
moment.
do.
All of my Molly Moon ice cream melted.
No.
So I think we get the right to be a little silly today. Yeah, and
We
I
can be
had
silly as heck.
I had the Tokyo or no the Hong Kong milk tea ice
Oh,
cream
man.
all melted.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
We should-
crime.
Have a moment of silence for your ice cream.
Yeah, this is fucked. I don't know how we're supposed to go on with the show, having just heard that story.
God.
DoorDash some
Sacrilege.
while we're sitting here playing.
Like the only
Yeah.
make it worse is like if you're like my Molly Moons and my Salt and Straw.
Oh my gosh, yeah. That would be sad.
Sad.
But you know, it's okay, chat. We're here. We're ready to play some games. And I believe today's stream is actually going to be pretty lighthearted because I think we were throwing a birthday party for
We
someone.
were throwing a birthday party.
I believe everyone had gathered together at the Court of Cups to engage in some party planning.
Yeah, we basically still all hate each other, but have agreed to get together
Yeah.
to make a perfect party for now.
Dr.
Mhm.
Charlotte disagrees with that statement.
I don't
You
think we
disagree
hate
that we
each
should do a
other.
party? Well, if you don't want to do a party, we don't have to.
Oh, we
I
have
think
to have a
we-
party.
No, but we're doing a party. She disagrees with hating each other.
I think we
Oh.
came to a common ground,
Yeah, we
last
all want to not get killed by our enemies.
right?
So we're coming together, and as a team building exercise, apart from anything else, we're going to throw a very nice party for Nell, who's a useful contact. So what do we know about Nell? Like, what is she like? Like, I mostly throw parties for dogs. So it's a lot of like, basically, if you've got the right food, the dogs are going to have a good time. I have to imagine there'll be a similar amount of splitting up fights. That's it. That's all I've got for dog party jokes.
What if we did a Rocky themed?
Like rock climbing.
No, Rocky like the movie Rocky.
We're gonna have fight. This is sweet. Yeah, let's get a boxing ring here. We can have fights.
Where are you guys talking
No.
about this? In the cafe or where?
Yeah, I can imagine. I'm imagining us sitting in a table in the cafe, like
Oh,
just
okay.
like customers.
Okay, well, while you're having this conversation, Elizabeth has already hired party decorators.
Yeah.
And so they're like streaming, like putting like streamers everywhere. Like there's a sign that says like happy birthday, Nell, like that they're hanging up.
Hmm
It's big.
Do we know what birthday it is? Because maybe we shouldn't.
No.
Probably shouldn't put that number on there, like happy 170th.
No, yeah, there's no
You don't
number.
ask someone their age.
No.
Yeah, so she's like
Rude.
directing these like the streamers and like things to be hung up, and like it's all very like, it's not like birthday kitschy, it's more like fancy birthday. Like
Yeah.
you really like
What
you
color?
probably, I mean, it's probably like that like mint green and like pink.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah,
that's
it's like,
exactly what
yeah,
I'm talking
and it's
about.
so if you're looking at it, like Nell would probably not like it.
Yeah, but
Ulrika
it's not.
doesn't like
It's
it.
not fucking about Nell.
Yeah. Yeah, this is about Elizabeth, and she's having a grand old time.
Yeah.
And she's just like directing people like, no, over there. We can't have the sign out in front. We don't want it to interact with our customer sign showing our shop. It's important.
Are we closing for this, or like customers
private
just
party.
like?
It's a private
of-
party. There's already a sign on the door that says
Okay.
closing for private party.
Because if we have
Yeah.
customers come in,
6
it
p.m.
could act as an aperitif. You know,
Oh, that's a good
we
point.
could say, hey, it's catered. That's
That's a good point. That's a good point.
mhm.
I
Open
don't-
bar.
She'll like run over to the door and pull off the sign, scribble something in it, and now it says customer appreciation party,
Makes sense.
6 p.m.
6 p.m.
Ulrika's
For-
into it.
Yeah,
Yeah. It says
She gets the
Uh,
whiskey ready.
I'm not ready to let go of the Rocky themed party.
Well, so
you can just mix it with Elizabeth's some rocky stuff with some mint
Yeah,
and
it's
pink.
eclectic.
like
The
Charlotte,
ropes of the rink are pink and green or whatever.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Charlotte says like I'm not going to tell you, like it's not, as a psychiatrist, I'm not going to share where I got this information, but Nell seems to have a fondness for success stories, and that's why I think maybe something like Rocky, because I perpetually live in the 80s and 90s. So it
Yeah.
seems like
So we want to create an
A
underdog story. All right, so here's what we do. We get all of my dogs to sit in a circle, and then we have fights in that circle.
No. Fights of what?
Of we can get the customers to fight. Anyone can come in and join.
No. That's not
I'll go first. Anyone wants to fight, then we can just I
Is
was
this
thinking
our
we could.
opportunity to fight it out? Is this what you're saying?
No, we're not allowed to do that anymore.
Oh.
We
That's right.
we got
agreed not
spoken to
do
by
that.
management. I don't want to get locked out again.
is this underdog, because like we're going to have to bury your dogs.
Well, that's a hell of a thing to say.
It sounded funnier in my head, but it was
Well, it sounds like something Charlotte Lamb would say.
Charlotte, it sounds like something that would make dog food very sad. Like, I've had to bury dogs. And for the podcast, I'm looking sad. It's very emotional. Everyone's very impressed.
I was going to say something, but I'm not going to.
No, do it.
No, you used up
I was
all your
gonna-
roastings.
I was was gonna say it's hard to tell without a beard.
Oh, because it makes me less expressive.
Oh my god.
Because my
Sorry.
real face for the podcast doesn't have any edges or lines.
Oh my god.
It's just completely smooth like runny cheese.
It's not
So
runny
it's-
cheese.
Yeah,
It's a
so it's
dolphin.
difficult for me to tell whether I'm frowning.
Root for the word model comes from the words misshapen ball of clay. So just think about that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. So I look like a model
Mhm.
in a sense.
Yeah.
Fuck, what game are we playing?
Zoolander, apparently.
Zoolander. So we're playing Zoolander. All right, so we don't have to have a fighting pit. I'm mostly out of ideas otherwise. We could call it a petting party. You get all my cutest and
I don't think you could say that.
No, is that I get my most fragrant dogs and I'll come in and say like, great dogging party.
Ulrika's
put
just
that on the
shaking her
sign.
head somewhere in the building, just hearing this through heightened senses.
Yeah.
Shaking your head in the dark.
She's
It's,
upset that she was thinking like they would go for more of a satanic decoration.
Oh yeah.
Like go with a
I don't
goat
mind. We
head
can have
and-
some Satan stuff. Get some cow skulls, human skulls.
Why don't
Where's
we
that professor?
What if we all separately get decorations and then just simultaneously decorate how we see this party
I
going?
mean, I feel like that's what Elizabeth thought anyway. That's why she's
Yeah.
doing it. She's just
Yeah.
like, whatever, we're not going to agree on anything, so let's just decorate it all.
Yeah, let's just have it the way I like it.
Yeah.
Is that what we're doing?
So we're gonna have do we know what Nell likes to eat?
But
I mean,
Aside from the obvious, we know what type, because we want to kind of evoke that kind of mood.
Charlotte,
If she likes sad blood, we could get in an acoustic guitarist and she'll be sad because there's an acoustic guitarist playing. And so will all the other people, and then she can drink the nice sad blood. And if she, if she likes happy blood, we get an acoustic guitarist in and we kill him in front of everyone. And everyone's like, "Yay! Finally,
That sounds
justice!"
I'm all for that. Charlotte, do you have any insight? Since you're, like one of those.
You're the Nell
people.
expert.
Yeah, you seem to be the Nell expert.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right.
Well, do you have an
told us
opinion?
you told us the underdog thing.
Yeah.
That was just, I just picked that up organically.
Is Nell like a client now? Are you giving Nell therapy?
I cannot disclose any
No, because if you
information.
are, you have to tell us.
Well,
It's
if
like
you're
being a
saying
cop.
that means yes.
I cannot. It would be. I would be betraying my practice if I was to disclose any information.
All right, so I'll phrase it in such a way that it doesn't interact with your ethics. How about this? What is the weirdest thing you know about Nell?
What if we made a gelatin blood cake?
Ooh.
That's cool.
Consider me distracted.
A gelatin blood cake.
Yeah, we could do a gelatin block. Does anyone here know how to cook? I'm a little bit have never known.
Is there a vampire bakery that exists? Like a
If there
kindred
was,
bakery
I feel like they would be probably our rivals.
supplier? No, I mean we could get baked goods from them.
Oh,
They could
I don't know if we're going to be able to get
sell.
bespoke blood cookery like that. Can we Google that?
I mean,
Can
we
I
could
use
the dark
my
web.
Streetwise to know if there's a vampire
Yeah.
bakery?
Yeah,
We
go
could use
for it.
the blood web
Word on the street
instead of the
is-
dark web.
Yeah, use your resolve and your streetwise.
Oh, I don't. That's not a terrible roll for me at all. Let me see how much hunger I have. So I am at 3 hunger.
Oh damn!
Got 3 of these boys. 3 streetwise. Come on, let's see it. Big roll, big prize. I got 3 successes.
Okay. So as you start thinking about whether or not you've heard any rumors about a blood bakery, you do remember hearing kind of from, I guess, through the grapevine that most kindred can't drink blood that has been fractionated or that is old or
Mhm.
serum or anything like that, unless they have, I guess, like a certain ability to do so. You have heard some people that can drink just about any blood. But you know that from experience and from rumors that most kindred can't. And therefore,
Yeah,
such a business would be almost impossible to run if most of your clientele couldn't
couldn't
consume the
couldn't eat
products.
it. So okay, so if we're gonna serve food, it should be like from the tap, basically. We should have a murder room.
What if we go
We have a
hunting
murder
for her
room.
birthday?
Sorry,
What if we go hunting for her birthday?
instead of having it at the shop. But we've
What
done
if
all this decorating.
had a-
already.
What if we kill two birds with one stone? I don't know if we want to get into that, but weren't we going to take someone out?
So but that's like work for Nell. You know what I mean? Like, I love it. I'm just like, yeah, let's go out and kill one of her enemies. That's fine. That can be work or play. But for Nell, I've got to imagine like she wants to get out of the office. She doesn't want to do like serious murders on her own time. But I do like the idea that we could just give her
Just
a big night out, because
non-serious
that way there's
murder.
less cleaning up.
Yeah.
We could ask Nell, but is that like part of the point? Is it's what we come up with?
Yes.
I suppose so, yeah. So we start here.
Mm.
We get an acoustic guitarist.
What is
Kill
your
him.
hatred towards acoustic guitarists? I'm just curious.
I run a coffee shop. Of course, I
Okay.
hate acoustic guitarists.
That's fair. I
I
agree.
don't think
That's-
we should hate acoustic guitarists. I mean, they're fine.
I was actually just thinking that we should have an open mic night.
That would be amazing.
We
Mm.
are making such strides in not saying hurtful things to each other. We just had that discussion last night.
I'm okay with a poetry night.
Yeah, we have we have our poetry night so that Elizabeth can find her artists. That's very
Yeah.
good. But acoustic guitar music isn't art. So I fail to see what kind of purpose it serves.
Who hurt you?
Acoustic guitarist.
Okay. Anywho, we start here.
So we start here, have a light aperitif
Okay.
of some of the, we've arranged this open bar for customer appreciation night.
Hmm.
Then perhaps we go and find a nice fight. That would be nice. I like fighting. Nell likes fighting. Why not fight together?
Do you know if she likes fighting or is that her job?
I mean, I assume that everyone who knows how to fight likes fighting. Like, you really get a taste for it.
I don't.
You know how it
Because we're
is. You
all
get in a fight.
fighters.
It's like there's a hungry beast inside you that wants you to kill, and you sometimes you let it out, and it feels great. It's like, yeah, we're in full agreement. I want to drag you down further, and I feel like
true.
Nell can probably identify with that.
Where would we go find a fight with people that Nell would want to hurt?
I actually find it quite easy to find fights.
I know for you it's easy. I
We
mean,
could go to
like,
we could go to the Grizzled Wizard. Gangrel.
do we know her protocols for her targets? Like, like how some people have to be willing to give their blood. I partake in the whiskey blood.
For the that's true. Oh, she's ideally she's fed here, right? Like she's picked up something. Then we go out for find someone to beat the shit out of portion.
What if we could also was totally thinking about something completely separate, and so I wasn't listening to you, and I'm sorry for that. But
okay.
what if it was like a bachelorette party? And I don't know why, like, we go out, we theme it like a bachelorette party, and it's
You're
like
hiring
fight
strippers.
I'd say more like we're procuring the perfect.
Procuring strippers.
I thought you meant like the show The Bachelor.
No.
I thought we were all gonna vote on
Have a red
who dates
rose.
Nell.
I was just thinking of
So like we hire like a stripper to
no strippers. It's just we just go out. We go to
like we
a
just
place. pretend that it's a bachelorette party and
Yeah.
say that Nell is the person getting married, and then we
And
get
people dote on her. And
correct.
yes, let's do that. That sounds fun because I can have fun.
high
with
risk,
that
low
too.
reward.
So wait, are we doing it? Elizabeth is like in the back, like hanging up more stream. Are we doing it here or?
We're
doing
starting
it
here.
Here at first, then we're off to find a fight. Then we're gonna have a bachelorette party. I'm
I don't know
quite
about the
excited.
fight.
I've never had a bachelorette.
Where
I've never been to a bachelorette party, so
Whatever you think she'll enjoy. I've decorated. This is I know it's not much. It's everywhere.
it's like everywhere.
clearly
all
made
over.
a huge effort. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm imagining this is a total conversion
Like,
of the court.
The cafe is like you can't even see the ceiling anymore. It's
Yeah.
just
Garland
like-
is getting
Just
wrapped
balloon
around to us as we
streamers,
sit
yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Like I'm covered in garland because I'm
Yeah.
just standing there.
And there's a giant cake too.
oh yeah, because you can eat food.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a giant cake, and it's like a 4-tiered cake with like layers that are just look like blood dripping down it.
I
Oh,
imagine
I
it
love
looking
it.
like all the food looking like Victorian royalty, like
Yes,
with the
There's-
weird cakes and
there's
goose
definitely
and-
a Jello mold somewhere
Mhm.
mixed in
So-
there.
there's something in aspic.
yeah, there's
Yeah,
something.
there's a full
No.
roast goose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's just a
Does
heart
it have
in
olives
aspic.
and
Yeah,
spam in there too?
yeah. And she's
Ugh.
like, I just whipped these up last night when I was just waiting for everyone to wake up.
Yeah.
Like she wakes up earlier than everyone
Yeah.
else. Ugh.
There's
Do grandma vampires wake up earlier than younger vampires? I'm just gonna say yes.
Usually it's the opposite.
Opposite,
The older
yeah.
your
Oh,
blood
really?
gets, the harder it is for you to wake up until it's like the
Oh.
dead of night.
Well, she can eat food, so she can wake up like a
yeah,
grandma.
yeah,
Yeah.
no.
I think you actually have high humanity.
yeah, your
which I think can
humanity's high
affect
enough
that.
that you would
Interesting.
be able to, even
Yeah,
though you're a little bit
remember-
older.
Remember how hard it was to get Peta to come to the meeting?
Oh yes, yeah, Peter.
Peta's not coming to the meeting. He's 3,000 years old.
Oh,
Yeah, a lot of that is tied with your humanity.
Mhm.
interesting.
So dog food would actually probably be a heavier sleeper than you, even though dog food is younger.
Weird.
Yeah.
Dog
'Cause I
food picks
suck.
too many fights.
That's when we
Accurate.
like. I feel like we've just been talking about the party planning possibilities of starting fights, and now you're poo pooing my idea. You've poo pooed me.
Ugh.
I just don't want to fight.
So, like, okay, so
All
like
right, so
I've already asked. I don't know if she enjoys fighting just because she does that for work.
I'm sure she'd appreciate the gesture from you, dog food, if anything.
Yeah, let's all do one thing for now.
Oh, Lord.
Elizabeth has decorated this wonderful place where we're going to have an array of coffee shops.
It's wonderful?
To choose from. I think it's wonderful.
Oh, thank you, dog food. I'll remember that sometimes.
I will take her out to a pub to get in a fight with some rough-handed hooligans.
All right.
Ulrika, how are you going to contribute, if at all?
I was planning on asking her to pick out a target that I could bring her.
Oh, yep. See, that would be nice.
Mhm.
Uh,
as a snack.
and Charlotte, you can give her therapy as you apparently do.
No, I was actually just thinking about finishing up with a movie night.
I do
What
like movie
movies?
night. We could call, and then Dogfood looks a little bit sad, and he goes, "Never mind. Yeah, we'll have a movie night."
Oh, you had a flicker. Are you okay, dog food?
What? Yeah, we could watch Mad Max Fury Road.
That is not the type of movies I was thinking.
Like what? Like movies that were hip when you were young. We're gonna have Casablanca, The Jungle Book. What?
When were you sired? Let's like.
So you like old people stuff?
I just. I went to a. Are there blockbusters around still? Is that still a thing?
Yeah, I don't think. I think there's one blockbuster
just-
extent. Yeah.
You just hear Ulrika go, no.
You go to but that doesn't mean that Charlotte doesn't think that Blockbuster's still around.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I know. But yeah, no.
I'm just gonna find a Blockbuster. I think
No.
like I want to ask them, what do you mean no? Blockbuster is great. At least
Just tell me what movie
No, I've
you
been to
want and I can
Blockbuster, it is
find
good.
it.
You
I was
just
gonna-
take your beeper and your beige Mercedes and go to the Blockbuster.
Do you still have a Blockbuster
That's
card?
like 110 miles away
Yeah.
just
in
I
It's an
Eastern
Airbnb.
Washington. Yeah, yeah.
Airbnb.
was gonna ask the attendant about like what the best like feel good underdog success story movies they had in their repertoire.
I can Google it.
You can Google DVD. You can.
Yeah, but how many Googles have you got left for the day? Because we've been getting you to Google a lot.
I have
of
infinite
stuff.
Google.
Can
That's arrogant.
you get me the VHS tapes?
We don't even have a
can
VCR.
you get us a VHS
Okay.
of Mad Max Fury Road?
No.
And we also want Rocky. That's a good underdog movie.
But I just have a VHS player.
It's
I would say
somewhere.
that
Yeah,
because
as long as-
Ulrika lives in a closet, it wouldn't be I guess like impossible that she wouldn't have a projection TV, since people that live in small spaces.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Ulrika would just pirate the movies from, the internet because she's a hacker. Why would she buy a movie?
You're gonna steal money from the Hollywood executives that earned it?
I've heard that the
Ulrika
government
is.
comes after you for that.
Are we gonna have another fist fight?
We don't want the feds in here again.
I didn't know you couldn't watch movies.
Y'all would
not
shut
on-
the hell up. Like,
In today's economy, you're gonna
car?
steal a movie.
especially in today's economy, I'm going to steal a movie.
Would you download a car?
I feel
Oh my
like
Actually, I could. You can't. Some cars do take download updates. Anyway, what?
Well,
so,
yeah,
okay. How are you gonna get a VHS through Google? Like,
It's
where does
magic.
it come out?
It's magic. It's just magic. Okay, just trust me.
Well, you know what? I just trust you. Just whatever you think is whatever Google
Yeah.
tells you, and if you can just magically make the movies.
I'm going to get it from the dark web.
Okay,
Like
so you're gonna
somewhere-
go to the dark web, get us a copy of what's a good underdog movie?
While you're there, maybe you could get us some extra blood or something. I don't know. It's a party.
I'm sure they have blood on the dark web.
Yeah, can you get
Oh my god!
what other stuff can you get on the
Um,
dark web?
Ulrika, give me a resolve and composure roll.
I'm laughing in real life. Resolve and composure. Hey, man.
Calling for frenzy.
No.
Like, what? I'm too hungry. Okay.
Trying to read Jasmine's face. I'm just like, I have no idea what.
She's giggling. I don't know what's happening. I'm scared. And what? Resolve?
Mhm.
Where the hell is that?
It's on the top of your character sheet, right hand column.
Oh, Jesus, this is bad. All right, I got 3 dice. 1 success
Mhm.
on a blood die.
So you take 1 superficial willpower damage as
Oh
they
my god.
wear down your interest in even being a part of this birthday party that you
Yes,
don't
you're
feel that
right.
invested to begin with. You know, you
God.
just feel like your undead blood kind of boil a little. You get like that migraine you get when you're trying to help your parents reset their internet,
Yeah. Yeah.
and your
I feel that.
willpower erodes a little bit. You know, almost like a social combat, especially because there's 3 people
Who are being really dumb.
berating you with these.
But what about this?
questions.
But what about that? What about this? I just turn around and go back in my closet.
So I'm
Shut
gonna
the
send
door with the headache.
Yeah.
Dogfood is gonna stealthily send Glenn a text that says, "What is a good VHS to watch with my friends?"
Mm. Mm.
And just send that. If I have to roll, I will.
Mhm. Yeah. I actually think it's more that Glenn has to roll to see how he's feeling about how everything went, which will kind of be directly proportional.
How
to,
long after the incident is this?
This is like the same day.
Yeah,
This is like
it's
a
like the
couple of-
Oh
same
yeah, yeah,
day.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Glenn is still hurting a lot
Oh, no.
physically. he doesn't heal as fast as you do, and neither did his feelings. Those still hurt
no.
too. And so Dogfood gets left on red.
Ah. Oh
That
no.
piece of shit. Fucking dead to me. What does it mean when what does it mean when it says like red on the text message, Ulrika?
It means they read it.
I
Text
don't
means
think
they
that.
received
I
it.
don't want to correct you. I don't think it could be that, because the person would have. It's a contact. It's a criminal thing. Would have replied, but it just says red, and then they didn't reply. So is
That
there
means
something
that-
wrong with his phone? Their
No,
phone?
that means that they're not replying.
Oh, so there is something wrong with their phone.
So no,
Okay, I've got
no,
it. So you haven't seen it.
No, you're not hearing me. So if they saw it and read it, that's why it says red. Do you know the definition of red? That means
Yeah, I know the definition of red. I just figured it was like random error at .com,
No, it
which
means
meant that they didn't. Their phone isn't working.
Read is the past tense of read.
Yeah, I
So
mean, I
when-
know that.
Okay, so they read it
Hmm.
and they're not replying because do you see any dots? Like
There's no dots on the. No, there's no dots at the moment.
so yeah, you were left on red, as the kids say.
Piece of shit phone. I don't know what's wrong with these things.
So when
All
you
right,
look
time for-
down with the I don't know what's wrong with these things. You see dots, and then you see them stop.
There are dots. There are dots. I saw dots.
Are they? Do you see anything else?
No, just the dots.
If you're seeing dots, you might be ill. Have you checked on yourself?
I
It's dots
conduct
on the phone.
constant, rigorous self-examinations, and I am. How healthy am I actually? I think I've probably taken a couple of fucking hits. Yeah, I could
you've
probably-
you've
I could probably
taken
do.
3 superficial damage, which isn't
Yeah.
that much. Right now, the most beat up amongst you is actually Charlotte.
Ooh.
Yeah, why aren't we talking about my text message all the time? Charlotte looked like she got beat up. Why? You know,
You asked
looking so
me
shabby
about
on
the
now.
text message. Why are you freaking
that's
out?
not how I remember it. I remember you asking.
You asked me what
about
red
it.
meant.
I didn't ask you what red meant. I know what red means. I was just asking you
Okay.
what was fucking wrong with Glenn's phone. I mean, with my contact
Glenn.
phone.
Okay, this explains a lot.
You explain a lot.
I will explain a lot. You're trying to contact Glenn,
shut
and
up,
he's
it's
left you on
going- it's
red.
got
That's what
dots again.
happened. I'm explaining it to you.
He's probably trying to think of a movie.
He's probably upset with you.
Probably in the hospital.
Dogfood, give me a resolve and
Oh shit!
composure
I
roll.
like how my cat is just chilling right there.
Yeah, Cat's like, yo, this is like a telenovela.
Okay. I got 3 successes.
Mhm.
That's
You
a
just
promising
get
roll.
really sad.
Dogfood just goes a bit quiet and was like, and says, he's thinking of, I asked him for a movie, so he's looking up, he's
Okay,
probably at the library as we speak,
that's cool.
leafing through their VHSs,
All right,
trying to find something. It's not
I-
a big deal.
I believe
Charlotte
you.
puts her hand on Dogfood's shoulder and is just like, I know he's thinking about a movie for you.
Yeah, makes perfect sense. He's my
Yeah, I'm
thrall.
just-
That's what they do.
While
I'm
bleeding.
shaking my head like
Yeah.
he's not really doing this.
Yeah, and then turn around and look at you and be like, no way.
He's probably dead.
Yeah.
What
He
if
probably
it
bled
probably
out.
punctured his lung. And he's probably just a goner now.
What was that?
Nothing.
Sorry, I thought you said something about
No,
what we were talking about. So I wanted
no. I was
to
talking
be,
about like
I want to be
going
a part of the
down.
conversation.
Like how cool it would be if we had a glen to go down to.
A glen to go down. Is that
Yeah,
a
like a
sex
meadow,
joke?
like a no. What? No, like a nice green area, like a glen. You know, like Lord of the Rings shit. I don't know, like
What? Oh, like a glen, like a glade. Like,
yeah.
It's
that.
weird.
like
it's
nature,
weird
nature.
that we were just talking about our friend Glenn, and then you started talking
Well,
about
no, that's
the
what
like
put the
locational
idea in
concept
my
of
head.
glens.
Like my brain was thinking Glen. Okay, oh Glen.
So like,
means
oh yeah, we
that,
should
like,
go to a glen.
Yeah,
checks
Can we
out.
go? No,
we
never
could have a
mind. I don't wanna
picnic.
do that.
we could have a picnic in
We
the
could
in the
go and
Glen.
See if he's okay. but I don't want to. So
why would you
we're
want?
not
I mean, it's a
yeah, we're
stupid
not going
human.
to.
Why would? Of course.
Yeah,
why would you want to
exactly.
check on this
He'll
stupid
be
human?
You should give Glenn some space, and for the time being, we're gonna have a birthday party.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm giving him space. I just wanted to know what was a good film to watch. He's the only
could have
person I know
asked-
who watches films.
Google that.
I don't have any Googles. This is a fucking
I have
3310.
infinite
I live in a
Googles.
closet. Like,
I
what
have
am I gonna?
Googles.
Infinite
Dog
Googles.
food.
Oh yeah, let me do that on my iPhone. Actually, I am gonna change burners though because I think this one is bust. So I'm just.
Oh,
gonna
maybe
shoot-
since you're using burner phones, he doesn't know it's from you.
No, I'm gonna send him. I'm just gonna shoot him a text now from my new burner phone saying, "Hey, NA here, new phone. My old one was broken or something."
I think
Uh,
I think you should just wait a little bit. Just wait a little bit, and keep your other burner phone in case he replies.
The
What's a
broken
good
one.
VHS to watch with my friend?
What?
Are you still on?
Just imagine someone for the audience. Just imagine someone punched you square in the solar plexus and then told you to F off and then messaged you the next day with, "Hey, what's a good VHS to watch with my friend?"
I've actually had similar shit happen, but not, I didn't get
VHS.
punched in the face. I just got like dissed or like by a someone I used to date or whatever. And then the next day it was just like nothing happened. It was just like, what? Yeah. So I mean, it's possible that could happen.
Did you date dog food?
I did,
You
apparently.
didn't tell us.
I apparently dated dog food in the
Did you
past.
tell him where the nearest Blockbuster was?
That's how you find a vampire. You just open up a Blockbuster video, and anyone who comes in just report
Vampire.
to the Inquisition.
Give me dog food a roll.
Okay.
Give me a let's see what your recollection is like. Give me an intelligence and awareness roll.
Intelligence. I got 2 successes. I'm rolling
Two
pretty well.
successes. All right. So with 2
Don't jinx
successes,
it.
you remember when you were in the university district, a very unique little shop called Scarecrow Video. And you think to
Mm-mm.
yourself, this might be a good place to window shop.
Yeah.
Because you remember old-timey posters out front, and those old like hand-painted ones that almost look like book covers. And this seems like it might be a repository of films that you might be able to look through.
I
Find a VHS even.
just remembered about a
Even.
VHS store in the university district. We could go there, leaf
Okay.
through everything, pick up a VHS for Nell's party. They had hundreds of them, and there was like no one in there. It was great. I'm pretty sure
Sounds
it's a front.
perfect.
So yeah, we go there. So here's what we have planned: aperitifs at
Okay.
the Court of Cups,
Yes.
fight with rough-handed hooligans.
Okay.
Then, do we go to Scarecrow Video first and get a movie for Nell, or do we say to Nell, now the plan is we're going to Scarecrow Video and get something to watch, and swing by the hospital to pick up Glenn, which is something that Nell will like.
Wait. Why are we getting Glenn?
To pick the movie.
Has he
But-
responded?
Yeah, he's probably dead. Says Elizabeth, putting up the last little like garnish.
Yeah. Well, obviously,
There's
we want
fairy
to.
lights now. It
Yeah,
went from
yeah.
normal streamers.
So,
now, like the
She's just
ceiling
like,
is
look at
lights.
these, look at these modern.
It looks
modern
like the
lights.
barn from The Last of Us 2. Like it looks like an Instagram worthy cafe,
she's
covered
just
in
like-
streamers and flowers and fairy lights.
She's
I
just
don't-
like, look at these lights. That the technology is just incredible. They're so small.
I was just thinking that, he's probably. So you're going to think that I'm thinking about this too much, but I'm barely thinking about it. I should say
Okay.
first of all.
Okay.
But I just thought he's probably not texting back because his nose is all swollen up from getting
and that
dead.
impedes his hands from working.
Well, I can give you like 2 black eyes. You can't see very well. So I just thought, what if I, give him a little bit of the old.
So if I understand correctly, you punched him in the face and told him to fuck off.
I didn't tell him to fuck off. I just punched him in the face, and he felt that it was implied that he should fuck off by the punch.
Okay, well, how about we go to the hospital so that you can check on Glenn to make sure he's all right.
Yeah.
We're going to read the room as to whether or not you should talk to them. And then while we're there, pick up a snack for the movie.
I don't think he would be at work if you just waylaid his face.
I think he'd want to get that looked at.
Yeah, we're thinking he might be there, like, not in his professional capacity, but as a customer of healthcare.
So, okay. I mean, if you want, I'm advising against it.
All right, it's not a big deal. I barely thought about it.
Let's go do it. Let's go do it.
All right. I mean, they're still sending things up here, so we may as well.
I'm just gonna say I told you so after.
You told me what? You didn't tell me anything.
Exactly. You'll know.
Well, I mean, then you could say it was anything. You could see a yellow car and go, see, I told you so. I told you there'd be a yellow car, but you didn't say there was going to be a yellow car. You said nothing and then claimed that you would claim prior future knowledge from it.
I'm just going to say, when the moment happens, I will say I told you so, and you'll know exactly what I mean.
But you didn't tell me so. That's not how I told you so works. You have to tell the person the thing first.
Okay,
otherwise
the thing first is don't expect things to go well.
Okay, well, now I know what you told.
Okay, that's all right. I didn't want to like
self-fulfilling
self-fulfilling
we've met the minimum
thing.
criteria for I told you so to happen. So I hope you're fucking thrilled.
Let's
all
go.
right.
Where are we going? Oh wait, we're waiting for her to get here. That's right. Ulrika's just worked up. So
yeah. You have some time before she gets there if you wanted to get the movie before the movie store closed, or if you wanted to visit Glenn first.
So what do you guys think is more important, visiting Glenn or getting the movie?
What do you think is more important?
Well, I mean, it occurs to me that without a movie recommendation, what is the point in even going to the video store?
You're right. Let's go see Glenn.
Charlotte, can you tell me why she wants to go and see Glenn? Can you use your powers?
What powers?
Your psychiatry shit.
That's not a power.
So that hasn't been a vampire power all along. That's a degree.
Like, do therapy on Ulrika and find out why she's being so smug.
I don't think Ulrika is the one you should be. I think you need to do some introspection right now. I think you have to look internally as to what might be happening that you might be in denial about.
I looked internally.
Ulrika is just nodding.
There was nothing. So.
You sure?
So I'm good. Yeah. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get going. Okay. We'll catch him while he's still.
Did you want to change clothes or anything?
No, he knows I dress like this.
Okay, that's fine.
He likes it.
What's
wrong with my clothes?
Nothing is wrong with your clothes.
Everyone's full of fucking opinions today. Jesus Christ.
Okay, let's go.
All right. So
as you're getting ready to kind of leave the Court of Cups, you see the familiar polished wingtip shoes and slicked black hair of someone that you saw earlier at the court, the individual responsible for your sort of redecorating.
I don't like him.
He opens the door with a jingle and kind of like looks over you all and says, I was hoping to speak with Elizabeth.
Can I mean mug him?
Is that Mark? Is that his name?
Wasn't it
Renee?
Renee,
yeah.
Sorry, not Mark.
Renee
Mark
douchebag
was the other one. That's
right.
Yes. Oh yes. Hello, Renee. You're welcome to come in. We're having a party though. It's not for you.
I'd like to mean mug him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if there's a role for that.
Yeah, no. With your abilities, like with where you have your disciplines, it's pretty easy for you to do so. He averts your gaze as much as he can. And kind of like his demeanor in general isn't as confident as it usually is. He's still in that same kind of like beaten dog kind of posture that he was in even when he was testifying. He kind of like steps closer to you, Elizabeth, and says, do you mind if we spoke in private? It's about clan matters.
If it's quick, we have some very important VHS finding to do, if you know what I mean. It's very important.
I have questions, but I'll hold on to them.
All right, let's be quick, please. Otherwise, I don't know. Do VHSs run or go away or go bad? I don't know.
I
Come upstairs.
follows you upstairs into your parlor, and that's where we'll take our first break.